Microsoft has a new vision for the future. Your next computer isn't one device, it's all of your devices together. At Microsoft Build, the company showed off reference designs for new types of hardware it calls Project Solara. These devices essentially answer the question, what should a computer be in the age of AI? Microsoft showed off two examples. The first is a smart badge, which features a screen, microphones, and a camera, so you can interact with the world around you. This would be like a super-powered version of the tag you carry to your office every day. The other was what looked like a smart clock. This small device can display the time, your calendar, and keep you updated on what you think is most important. These new toys were just one part of Microsoft Build, the company's big developers conference. I'm Aya Akhtar. Let's sort all this out, shall we? You may look at these two Microsoft ideas and think, that's it? The future of computers is basically a smartphone and a smart display? That's not exactly correct. Microsoft's idea is that operating systems and apps are basically antiquated when AI exists. Why would you care if you were on Windows or Linux or Mac OS if you can accomplish your task on any device? And shouldn't your work or activities sync up between all your stuff? Project Solara devices are built to be agent-first experiences. For those of you who don't know, the whole tech industry is wild about AI agents or agentic AI. These are just fancy ways to say you can assign AI to complete tasks for you. It's like you have your own personal assistant that you can deploy to whatever task. Things have evolved so quickly, you can have an army of assistants to do all kinds of tasks. That's great, you can get everything done. But do you have to manage your agent army? Microsoft wants to make that easier for you too. The company says it's working on tech that can automatically activate or surface agents when needed. So for the end user, us, the right thing shows up at the right time. Microsoft was clear that these two devices were just examples, but it announced that both MediaTek and Qualcomm are partnering with Microsoft to develop new types of hardware beyond the usual laptop or smartphone. Theoretically, this new world of computing could allow custom interfaces to be created on the fly by AI. It could determine which interface elements need to be presented to a person on whatever screen, and of course, developers can guide the agents. Now, this is a developers conference, so Microsoft made sure developers can build new things by introducing the Surface RTX Spark Dev Box. This is a real device that is coming in the fall. Microsoft says it has 1 petaflop of AI compute, 20 CPU cores, and 128 gigabytes of unified memory access. It's powered by the new NVIDIA RTX Spark chip, which is also found in the newly announced Surface Laptop Ultra. Check out PCMag.com for more on that, and also subscribe so you can see our review when it's ready. Microsoft pushed several key points throughout its keynote, which lasted 2.5 hours. It wants the world to know that its AI efforts are bound by humanity. Its AI is reliable. Its advances have made using AI cheaper than before, and the future belongs to the developers. On the human front, Microsoft boss Satya Nadella said that AI can go one of two ways. One, tech concentrates power, reduces human agency, and leaves society to absorb the consequences. Or two, we use this next wave to unlock opportunity for developers, scientists, and enterprises in every community. Microsoft says it wants option 2. You know, the one where humanity moves forward instead of a bleak future where like 100 people get to have fun on Earth and the rest of us are just out of luck? Microsoft said it prioritizes human well-being and human progress. To that end, Microsoft announced it's working with the Mayo Clinic to deploy a medical platform to millions of people across 4 continents. This creates a huge health data set for patients to get answers and for healthcare providers to get insight. And that's not all from science land. The company showed off this wild automated lab to create proteins, which could help get the theoretical into the real world. If you use Microsoft tools, the company wants you to know that its AI implementations are reliable through its WebIQ tech. You give Microsoft AI a task. The AI completes the task, but then it revisits the task, updating the result as new information is available. Microsoft was clear that WebIQ constantly indexes fresh official sources from across the web. So if you're a developer and you use Microsoft's tools, your applications won't be stupid. Of course, Microsoft noted how its cloud infrastructure could help put everything together online. However, the company was also talking about desktop data centers with advanced AI models running on Windows. Microsoft announced that OpenClaw runs on Windows with the OpenClaw companion app. If you don't know about OpenClaw, it's a whole thing. Read about it at PCMag.com, and if you're interested in OpenClaw, let us know in the comments because I read every one of them. Microsoft also brought out the Chainsmokers to talk about how they are venture capitalists now. Again, another giant sign to developers. There is money in developing Microsoft apps. The duo gave some advice for devs. You have to move authentically, be connected to your product, and you're going to have to iterate. Great. But if everyone builds apps, how can anyone find the right ones? Microsoft to the rescue again. It'll make sure that your apps, plugins, or agents are discoverable within the Microsoft ecosystem. And if there's no agent that works for you, Microsoft's AI can just build one for you. For more detailed information, check out PCMag.com because Microsoft Build is dense. But don't worry, we make it easier to understand. And if you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Be the first to know when our videos publish. Then you can ask AI to summarize them, maybe in text or a podcast, maybe even generate a video with the summary. Or watch this. Hooray, humanity!